No, I did not call Satchel Paige a Negro. It's not true. Never happened. So the right is saying Joe Biden called Satchel Paige a Negro. The left is saying it didn't happen. What's the truth? Let's find out. Welcome to Escaping the Echo Chamber. So the other day I'm on Twitter and I see people talking about the word Negro and, jokes about, okay, Biden's at it again. And I'm like, okay, what did Biden do this time? Now, I remember like just last week, they kind of fabricated some statements by Biden, like did an edit, put two things together. And I'm like, okay, so did Biden do something or are, people just trying to harp on something and make something out that didn't even happen? So I watched the clip. I was like, okay, this one can't be blamed on the right. And I thought that was that. I thought that, hey, people are going to criticize him. The right was going to keep criticizing him and acting like they actually care. And the left was just going to pretend it didn't happen. And when I say pretend it didn't happen, I mean not talk about it. Apparently, I overestimated the left's ability to feel shame and to act with some semblance of rationality. Because not only is the left pretending it didn't happen in terms of ignoring it, they've actually decided to address it, and they're claiming that it didn't happen. They're claiming that what we heard, we didn't hear. They're claiming that despite the fact that these words came out of Joe Biden's mouth, that's not what he said. They're not saying that's not what he meant. They're saying that's not what he said. You can't make this stuff up. You can't make this stuff up. So, in fact, don't just take it from me. Let me just read you a couple of tweets because this whole thing was trending on Twitter about what Joe Biden didn't say, according to the left. So they're claiming that during his speech, Biden spoke about baseball player Satchel Paige and can be heard using an outdated, racially insensitive term in reference to his time in playing in the Negro leagues. While Biden did say the term in question, some have shared edited down video of his comments, removing some of the context around his usage of it. Okay, listen, he said it. Like, stop the nonsense. Stop the nonsense. He said it. Own it. Move on. There's all these fact-checking sites and platforms that are chiming in on this. He said it. All you have to do is get on and say, yes, that is what he said. That's it. Did he say it? Yes, he said it. Now, what he meant is for us to interpret. Now, what he meant is no longer, that goes outside the purview of facts. That's not facts. That's your opinion. That's your theory about what he meant. That's your interpretation. What did he say? He said it. That's it. Those are the facts. But according to Reuters, President Biden made reference to the historical Negro leagues. It muddled remarks about the late baseball star Satchel Paige. Mediaite decided to go just full alternate universe. Like alternative facts. So they're reporting on what happened in an alternate universe. No, Joe Biden did not refer to Satchel Paige as a Negro during Veterans Day speech. Let me repeat that. According to Mediaite, no, Joe Biden did not refer to Satchel Paige as a Negro during Veterans Day speech. Fox News deceptively edits Biden remark about Negro League great Satchel Paige to make it sound racist. They're claiming Fox News is making it sound racist. Now, let's be clear. A bunch of people on the right don't give a damn about this. But clearly the people on the left don't give a damn about us. Their job is to carry water for Biden and the Democrats. That's it. So when they talk about racism and that they're opposed to it, they will only speak about it in context of the other side to get us to support their side. That story, Mediaite, is written by Tommy Christopher. Don't know who he is, but I'm going to look him up. See, what the right was saying was Joe Biden just called Satchel Paige the Great Negro. Joe Biden refers to baseball player as Great Negro. You know how I said a bunch of people on the right don't actually give a damn? Here's a perfect example. Vernon Jones, who's running for governor in Georgia, said, had Trump or a Republican said that, by the way, that's an interesting, there's an interesting slip on his part, Trump or a Republican, okay. Had Trump or a Republican said that, there would have been tremendous outcry from the plantation. This is another example of double standards by the left media, bigoted liberal Democrats, and unemancipated blacks. You can't make this stupid up. You can't make this up. This is the guy who's tried to claim Biden is a racist, who then refers to liberal land as a plantation. So that would make black people slaves on that plantation, and calls them unemancipated blacks. Like, you can't make this stuff up. You can't. You can't. That's why it's. I'm not sitting here carrying water for idiots like this on the right. But what is key to remember is that all of these people on the left that will bring up race and pretend to care about racial issues, pretend to care about black people, pretend to be opposed to racism, only care when it's somebody that they are opposed to, so that they can use and manipulate black people to serve their interest. That is all this is about, serving their interest. So they will pretend to be opposed to racism and use racism and racial issues in an attempt to manipulate black people to support them in their causes. They do not give a damn about us. HuffPost Black Voices also did the same thing. Now, this is key to remember, because you've got these liberal outlets that will prop up black faces to push their agenda. Fox News, their title is Fox News deceptively edits Biden comments to move racial context. The tweet says, the network edited remarks the president made about baseball great Satchel Paige to make the comments seem racially insensitive. No, that was Biden. But you know what? The big thing is, let's pretend he didn't say the statements. Let's pretend he didn't mean the statements. The fact is, he still met the 100-to-1 law. When he put that 100-to-1 crack to cocaine ratio, which was used overwhelmingly to put black men in jail for a hundredth the amount of cocaine as their white counterparts, in jail for the same amount of time for 100th the amount of cocaine. Biden really did that. Like, I'm quite sure that, and I'm not going to underestimate their ability to create alternative facts and to pretend that they live in an alternate universe. But that happened. So regardless of stupid stuff that Biden says, we know actual stuff that Biden has done to harm the black community. And as always, don't forget to give me the thumbs up, like, share, subscribe if you haven't already. If you disagree with me, if you think, no, that's not what he meant, and Fox News is trying to change stuff, go ahead and give me a thumbs down, but state why in the comment section. I'll see you next time.